Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day. My name is Muhammad Zaki bin Muhammad Zaid and today I will be presenting on my Practicum II experience. Overview of my presentation will be divided into four limbs that consist of introduction of the firm, my firm experience, my inputs on what I gained during my practicum at the firm, and the conclusion for the practicum based on my experience. For the introduction, I'll be explaining simply on the background of the firm which I answer for this practicum. The firm which I had my internship or practicum placement name is Mimi Rahayu Hanif Heng and Partners. This firm mainly cover cases under civil in nature ranging from litigation, corporate disputes, and conveyancing. Apart from that, they also offer Sharia-related case solution for the client, but it's limited in certain firm branch like in Malacca and Batu Pahat. Johor. Nevertheless, for the firm branch which I had my practical placement, it located at Bandar Baru Bangi, Section 15, and this branch cover on conveyancing and also minor corporate litigation. Moving on to the next part, I will share about my firm experience during the practicum period. Then I may summarize on the three main points. The first point is I have been exposed to the world of conveyancing and its basic principle as this is the main area of law that is culminated at Mimi Rahayu Hanif Eng and partner like drafting, reading, stamping, and relevant related to the land and the property. Second point is I also gain experience in dealing with other party from various background, be it from both governments as well as private entity. And third point is the court visit or the court observation, which is like the butter and the bread of the law firm. Thus, I also be included by my supervisor, or there is also lawyer under my firm, to go into the court trial and observe how the court handle the cases. My input on my experience, my practical law firm mainly deal with the land subjects such as charge, discharge, and transfer. In this part, we are going to focus on the steps on how is there for the three main subjects which routinely involve in the usual conveyances that are charge, discharge, and transfer. First of all, for charge, the law firm will get instruction from the client and the firm will read the lands of the affair and do the land search. Then the firm will prepare the loan documentation for charge, followed by calling the client to execute the document by signage at the firm office. Then the signed document will be sent to the bank and later the bank will send back the document to the firm for further execution by the firm. The firm then dated back the document after PA number has been get from the bank and sent for stamping under LHDM. The firm will then register all necessary documentation like Form 16A, quick rank of the client property and the client IC, and afterward the document will be submitted to the land office for charge execution, and after execution has been made, the firm will prepare OTD or stat that stand for original title deeds for the bank. For discharge, the process goes as this. The firm first will get instruction from the client, then the firm will prepare Form 16N and call the client to pay legal fee as well as request quick rent. After that, the prepared document are sent 60N to the bank and the 60N plus the original title deed or OTD in short returned from the bank duly executed and PA number enclosed. Subsequently, 60N dated and sent for stamping under LHDN. Then it will be registered with OTD quick rent at the PTG or PTD. Then the OTD will be returned from the PTG and PTG during discharge and later the firm will call the client for the OTD collection at the firm office. For the transfer, the process will be like this. The first thing is the firm will obtain instruction from the client and do the land search. Then the firm will prepare SPA Form 14A plus other relevant documentation. Then the prepared document will be submitted to the land office and the Form 14A will be dated and sent for adjudication. Then the 14As will be stamped and registered alongside with OTD, quick rent, and the IC of the client at the PTG or PTD. Then the OTD will then return from the PTD or PTG that are duly transferred, and the firm will later call the client to collect the completed ODT. For the next section, I'll present briefly on my article review, and the topic that I'll be discussed under my article is the practice of hibah and trust in Malaysia, a comparative legal review from the Malaysian legal financial and banking perspective. The aim of this article is to articulate on the concept between trust and hibah, to explain on the application of trust and hibah in banking and finance world in Malaysia, and also to observe the implication of trust and hibah application under the lens of finance and banking in Malaysia. For the structure content of my article, it will be consisted of statement of problem, introduction, literature review, legal analysis, recommendation, conclusion, and last but not least, references. So to wrap up this presentation, this practicum helped myself to understand real-life working environment of a practicing lawyer, as well as being exposed to the different area of law expertise that can be comprehended during my championing years ahead. Last but not least, I bid my thanks to those who is my taken two placement, particularly my lecturer and firm supervisor.